Alright, here's what we got today. Probably have a swimming pool in there. Yep, swimming pool in there. We got a dog that wants to talk on camera. But we got a bunch of loads of dirt in here that we need to spread out and try to grade it a little better up to the house. And then we'll come out and we'll get all the downspouts buried and whatnot. We've got to level out the lateral field there and try to get this graded off around here. We need to get septic tank backfilled. It's kind of mounded up, but we're going to get it graded out. He wants to make it a little vehicular around there to where we can pull around the side of the building there and come across here. So that's what we got today. We got a little bit of dirt in the back. We got to shape up some hillsides and stuff like that. But I don't know. Let's get going. First, I'm going to try to breach this open and get some of that water out. I don't have a good floor over here. Every time I try to walk it in, I like walking that material in because it'll tighten it up, and it makes it for a better process to try to get all this dirt shaped up and everything else. Instead of just leaving it rough, you can kind of figure out how much compaction your dirt's going to get. But I don't have a good floor in this corner, and I don't know why, because all my water was here, but maybe I had more water than what I thought sitting there. There wasn't anything exposed, but at some point in time it had some water in it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the front of it done. I'm gonna get it all squared up so I know how much dirt I've got left. I'm not too worried about the downspouts because we're actually digging in downspouts and burying them after we get everything graded. I've got to play around with back here in the back, or around the side, I guess. I've got to play with this because we're probably just going to make this to where you can walk down a slope, and then it'd kind of cut grade around this tank. I probably would have put this tank further down or something, but we weren't here to do it. And then obviously grading that out. I brought the grader box, the Kubota grader scraper for the skid loader. It ought to make really quick work of that. I'm really hoping it's not holding a bunch of water, but I want to get this all graded out first, because then after I get this graded out, I've got some topsoil back in the back. I'm really hoping it doesn't have a lot of sod in it. It looked like maybe it had some sod on the side of the pile, and I've got some dirt I need to cut down back there to make that slope a little more gentle coming down. You guys have all kinds of dirt on you. How's that happen? Anyways, but I'm gonna get the rest of the dirt placed and kind of walked in, slicked up to a point. That way the homeowner can actually take a look at it and see what they think, because you know, when you have a bunch of piles of dirt, it's hard to envision what it's going to look like. So we'll get him kind of close, and then if we need more dirt, we can get more dirt. But that's a pretty good egress right there, coming off that patio and being able to come out and walk into the yard. That's easily done there. But I'll get all my material placed and moved around and try to get grade set, get it all walked in. Then we're going to grade that, and then after I get done grading that, I'll already have the box on. I can come up and box this out and make it really slick, but that way he can kind of look at it and see what it looks like, you know, graded, until we really slick it off. Anyways, so hang out and we'll be back in a little bit. Let me get some more work done. Mama's new ride. Had her run me over so I didn't have to pull a trailer off in case it doesn't rain tonight. But it's supposed to rain. I want to protect that soft spot. But anyways, we got it all knocked down. Customer's pretty happy with the way it looks. Temporaried some downspout pipe. Just shoved a pop-up on the end of it just to keep it from rushing out. I don't want it to knock out the road, but if it does rain tonight, hopefully that will that'll protect that spot. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything done tomorrow because this whole area right here is pretty wet. But anyways, turned out pretty good. Probably gonna let it dry for a couple days. Now it's knocked down, kind of closed up and everything. It won't have big pockets to hold water, but anyways, to be continued.